For a third day in a row, the Trump administration has talked about whether it's fair game for the United States to attack Iran's cultural sites. But instead of clarifying, there is still confusion over what the U.S. could do. It seems today that the president is easing back from his initial assertion that cultural sites are an option for a U.S. attack, despite the fact that it would break international law. But moments ago at the White House, he said this.
And we are, according to various laws, supposed to be very careful with their cultural heritage. And you know what? If that's what the law is, I like to obey the law. But think of it. They kill our people. They blow up our people. And then we have to be very gentle with their cultural institutions. But I'm okay with it. It's okay with me. I will say this. If Iran does anything that they shouldn't be doing, they're going to be suffering the consequences, and very strongly.
Earlier today, his defense secretary said he believes President Trump would not give any illegal orders.
The president is out there with his position. If you get an order, would you resign from office rather than violate the law?
Barbara, I'm not going to get into some hypothetical that you're portraying here. I'm fully confident that the president is not going to, the commander-in-chief will not give us an illegal order. And as I said, the United States military will, as it always has, obey the laws of armed conflict.
Jamal Abdi is the president of the National Iranian American Council. Jamal, nice to have you on. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
As an Iranian American, as someone who has been to these cultural sites in Iran, what is it like hearing the president of the United States open to attacking them?
It's shocking. It's traumatizing almost, you know, for
Tell
a
me
community.
why.
Well, look, the first week of Trump's presidency, he banned our family members from visiting us in the United States. Now, many Iranian Americans came to this country because there's a repressive government in Iran who, for instance, bans me from coming to Iran because of my political work, and now our families can't come here. We have sanctions that close bank accounts of Iranian Americans because banks are afraid of violating them because of the problems with the Iranian government. Now to talk about attacking cultural sites, this isn't something that's owned by a government. This is not about a government-to-government problem. This is our heritage. You know, I'm an American. I was born here, raised here, but that's my heritage. And to hear the president of my country talking about bombing my heritage, you know, it feels like we're already in this situation of fear because of war and all these other things, and it really, it twists the knife, you know?
I don't know, but that's exactly why I wanted to talk to you, to try to understand what that must feel like. And then also just when you've been looking at these scenes playing out, right? The funeral, the scenes inside Iran, the sea of people, not just to mourn this man who was beloved by so many, but really they're you know, rallying around a regime that had been unpopular, Jamal. To me, it looks like a message of unity, is it not? And does that worry you as an American?
Absolutely. You know, just a few weeks ago, Iranian Americans like myself were sitting at home trying to get in touch with our family members inside of Iran because that government shut down the internet because there were massive demonstrations against the government. And now fast forward a few weeks and you see a complete reversal. And this has been the trend of this administration. When you impose sanctions that are a form of collective punishment, that are aimed at punishing ordinary people inside of Iran, that doesn't create democracy, that doesn't allow for civil society, that actually enriches the status quo powers. And now with killing Soleimani, I mean, this is somebody with a mixed track record. You know, I think a lot of Iranians revered him, but he was part of a repressive infrastructure in Iran. But when you have an outside power coming in and assassinating the guy, somebody who many Iranians viewed as, you know, a protector from ISIS, part of the reason Iran wasn't as destabilized as the countries around them, that triggers this fear inside of people, and you can understand why people are starting to rally around a government that otherwise people are not fans of.
Exactly, which is why I wanted to ask you that and just show those pictures again of all these people rallying together in unity. Jamal Abdi, you are such an important voice in this whole conversation. Please come back. Thank you very much.
Anytime, thank you.
Thank you.